Hello everyone. My name is Hunter, and this is a spoiler-free review of The Mandalorian Season 3. Now, this season, it's a pretty good season. It's probably the weakest season so far. My biggest problem with it is that there's a lot of story elements being thrown in there and not being developed very quickly. Like, we've thrown a plot line and then it just kind of sits there for a while until the characters decide to go back to it, which is kind of frustrating because, like, I want to see what's going to happen next with this. It'll put, like, there's some episodes in here, which is pretty usual for The Mandalorian, that kind of just throw you into an entire storyline that has nothing to do with the entire story, which is fine. It's completely fine. I loved, like, pretty much all the storylines in this. It's just I'm getting a little frustrated when you introduce, like, this giant character or a twist or something in the middle of the season. It's like you're not going to go back to that for like 4 or 5 episodes. So that's a little bit frustrating for me. But again, really every episode was really good. There was one episode that I didn't like very much, and it was one that kind of just deviated from the Mandalorian himself. I'm not going to tell you what happens in the episode, but you'll know it when you see it. It's a complete change of pace from the entire season, and I'm still not entirely sure why it needed to happen. That one episode kind of brought down my score for this season quite a bit, mostly because I was just confused on why we're watching it. And that episode I didn't think was very interesting to watch in the first place. But there's a lot of great action in here, a lot of set pieces. Like, if you love Star Wars and you love the look of Star Wars, man, this show has so many great costumes and so many great sets. It's great. I love it. It's what I love most about this entire show. Is all of these characters and all of these costumes and sets and stuff. And so it just looks great. I absolutely love it. And the story, again, the story is pretty simple. It's just a lot of other little stories kind of thrown in there as well between the overarching story. We spend a lot more time with characters that we've seen the last 2 seasons, which is great. I love them. However, I do kind of miss seeing just the Mandalorian and Grogu kind of just being on their own, kind of seeing what's next in the world or in the galaxy. And so while I love the inclusion of all the other characters, I kind of just miss just Din Djarin and Grogu just going to planet, fixing people's problems. But yeah, it's just a great time. A lot of great action, a lot of great set pieces. If you love the last 2 seasons, you're gonna love this one. I will say probably a little less than the last 2 seasons, but you're still going to love it. It's a great season. And so that's about it. That's about all I can talk about without getting into spoilers. Now I did, if you have been watching this channel, I did grade every single individual episode. And I think the only reasonable way to actually grade this entire season from a scale of 0 to 100 is to take the average of those scores. And when I do that, the score that I get is a 73. And honestly, I think a 73 is perfect for this show. It's good. It's a good show. You're not going to be bored. You're not going to hate it. At least I don't think you will. But you're not going to go to bed thinking about how great that episode was. It was just a fun time. And so if there's anything you think I missed, if there's anything you think I should have talked about, just put in the comments. I would love to have a discussion in the comments. And without further ado, I thank you for watching, and goodbye.